So hello everybody. So in the series of 600 plus question from LeetCode, so our next question is three sum. Okay, so it is medium category question. So let's read the statement. So the statement is given an integer array nums, written all triplets nums I, num j, and num k. Okay, such that I not equal to j, I not equal to k, and j not equal to k. Okay, that is understandable. Next is nums I plus num j plus num k equal to 0. Okay. Notice that solution set must not contain duplicate triplets. Okay, so now let's look at the example. So input is given -1, 0, 1, 2, -1, -1. Okay, so now I have to search for triplets. Okay, so such triplet is for -1. First is -1, then I will take again -1. Okay, this -1 we can take. Okay, yeah, and then what we can do? Then we can do, okay, 2. Okay, -1, -1, 2. Okay, that is equal to 0. Now what? Second output is given -1, 0, or 1. Okay, then again the sum is 0. Okay, now, so how do we approach the solution? Okay, no, okay, I think you understand what is the problem statement, what you have to return. And one thing you have to keep in mind, that notice the solution must not contain duplicate triplets. So I think we have to just do something more for achieving this condition as well. So basic solution is like you have to consider all the triplets first. Okay, so considering triplets is like in an array you have to run 3 loops, and the time complexity will be n cube. So I think that n cube will be like will not be acceptable. So we have to go for some another solution. So another solution is like, okay, I will tell you what is another solution. Once give me a second. Yeah. Now let me look what was set -1, 0, 1, 2, -1, 4. Okay, -1, 0, 1, -1, 0, 1, and 2, -1, 4. 2, -1, and 4. So this is our array. So what we can do, we can simply sort the array, and we can apply a 2-pointer approach here. Now how it would work? Suppose we will sort the array -1, then we got -1, then we got 0, then we got 1, then we got 2, then we got 4. Okay. So what I will do, I will take the first element. Okay, then I will take 2 pointers. One is next pointer to the first element, that is this pointer, and I will take n as this. Okay. Now suppose if the sum of current element, that is this, plus this element plus this element is equal to 0. Okay, then what I will do, I will simply increase this pointer to this pointer and decrease this pointer to this pointer. Okay, because what we want to do, we want to achieve the next possible triplet which can be whose sum can be 0. Okay, so now suppose if I just increase this pointer, and remain this pointer as it is. Okay, the pointer is at is 4, so it will increase the value because it's already sorted, and if I just going to increase this pointer only, then it will always increase. So what we have to do, you have to increase this as well, and you have to decrease this as well. Okay, now another, this is my first case. Now second case is like, okay, second case is like -1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 4. Okay, now if the sum of 3, okay, if the sum of the current element like a and second element b plus second element C, third element c, the sum of the 3 elements is greater than 0. Okay, sum of 3 elements greater than 0. So the pointer pointing to b and the pointer pointing to c, if it is greater than 0, now somehow I have to reach to 0. So what we can do, we have to decrease. Okay, So simply what we can do, we have to decrease the pointer which is pointing to C. Okay, so that we are able to, so that we are able to get the next possible solution. Now, okay, I think you can understand because it's sorted, and if we decrease it, then the value becomes lesser than, okay, the current value, because already getting 0 and I have to reduce that value. Now third case is like, if it's less than 0, if it's less than 0, then I have to increase this pointer, okay, so that we can go to 0, we can go towards 0, because it's already sorted, I told you. So these are three cases, okay, these are the three cases we have to deal with. And for the particular, and for the case we are when we are getting 0 as sum, so that is a like possible solution, and that I have to store as well. I think you understand what is the solution and how, and how it will work, and what is the time complexity for this. Like, okay, for sorting it will be n log n, okay, for sorting it will be n log n, and but for running this loop, okay, like two pointer approach is this second loop will be like n, okay, and the first loop we are going to, okay, that will be n, then time complexity will be, overall time complexity will be 4 n square. Okay, now let's move towards solution. If you don't understand anything, just paste in comment, I will tell you, okay, I will just come, I will just clear your doubts. So now let's code and I will tell you how it will work. So what we'll do, firstly we will sort, okay, we will sort the current vector. Now nums dot begin, okay, comma nums dot end. So we have sorted there. Now we have to store the answer as well. So we will take one more vector for storing answer vector, okay, int int, that will be my answer, and I'm taking temporary vector as like, okay, it's not needed, right? I will take it later. Okay, it's not sorted. Now what I will do, I equal to 0, comma I less than n, nums dot size, comma I plus plus, and one more thing, okay, store, and n is equal to nums dot size. This is easy for us. So then I will go, I will take two pointers as I told you in the solution, j, that will be equal to I plus 1, and k, that will be equal to n minus 1. Okay, now while j is less than k, there are three cases, as I have told you, that when it is equal, and when it is greater, and when it is lesser. So considering all the cases, first case is like, okay, when it is equal, so my if this statement will be like nums of current I, okay, nums of current I plus nums of current, nums of j plus nums of k equal to 0. Okay, my condition, first condition. So what I will do, I will just take a vector v to store the answer, okay, simply say v dot push underscore back, what will be answer, the current nums I, okay, v dot push underscore back nums of j, okay, v dot push underscore back nums of k. That will be my answer. And now my actual answer will be answer dot push underscore back, okay, push underscore back the current vector. Okay, on okay. I have shown the now second is condition is like else if nums of I plus nums of j plus nums of k is greater than 0, greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then I have to reduce it as I've told you. So I simply decrease my k pointer, k minus minus, because you have to reduce the value. And the last condition is when it is less than 0, that is less than 0, you have to increase it. Okay. Increase it, then you have to just like j plus plus, you have to j plus plus, and at the last you have to return the answer. So will it work? You have to check one more condition here as well. So it is to notice the solution set must not contain duplicate triplets, but we haven't added any condition to deal this situation. Okay, so now we have to do this thing as well. Suppose it's sorted. Now I'm adding one more condition here. If I is greater than 0 and nums of I is equal to nums of I minus 1. Okay, then I will continue because I have already considered that case, right? I have already considered that in the previous loop, so I will not do. Now one more condition. Now it's for the I first element. No, second element as well and third element can also repeat. Okay, so I have to change that as well. So you will go in this section. So in this loop, in this if part, no, you will run a while loop here, so that I will reach at that point where the previous value is not equal to current value. Because I have already considered that value, so why I'm going to again consider it? So it's like I will do first condition is my main condition while j is less than equal to k. Yeah, okay, and then I will check while my nums of current element that is equal to j my j plus plus. So I have already increased the j, so my next element will be equal to j, right? I've already incremented j, so nums of j. Now nums of for the k as well, k minus minus, so I'm considering same element for k, and nums of, so I already decreased the k, nums of k. So this will, I will run this loop at last. Yeah, I think no, this will not contain a duplicate element in the answer. Let me check. Okay, anything else is remaining. Okay, let me run my code, check whether it's working or not. Okay, it's got accepted. Okay, I think you understand it. uh, Submit it. Wrong answer, in which case why I'm getting wrong answer. Output -4 0 -4 0 0 0. Okay, so let me check value here. Nums are equal to 0, nums I greater than 0, and then j plus plus. Okay, and j k is equal to minus 1. This is this. Okay, so while j is less than equal to, that is correct. While j nums plus and nums of k plus, oh, what I'm doing here, equal to k. Yeah, it's got accepted. I think you understand logic. What is the logic behind it? What is that? So thank you for watching and stay with me. We'll learn more and more questions. Thank you.